Hi. Hi. Is technology killing your business? And that's what we're going to talk about today, the fallacy of technology and how it could be hurting your business, stopping you from maximizing um, your sales, your profits, and it can be even hindering your ability to enroll high quality prospects into your home business. I'm Donna Patterson, founder of Life by Design with Donna.com, which is all about helping home business owners identify and attract and connect with their perfect prospects and customers so that they could have better teams and, of course, increase their customers and the profits. Now, I want you to stick with me. I'm going to give you an example that happened today, in fact. So, things happen in your business that you just have to kind of be like, on the button and get stuff done. And so somebody required something from me, a document prepared that I really wasn't really prepared to do at a moment's notice, but it was required like no, 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 that kind of way. And so I put it together as quick as possible. Um, looking at it with my eyes to see any errors, and also there is the software that's supposed to detect all grammatical and other errors and sent it off, right? And thankfully, at the other end was a gentleman and who was able to catch some of the errors because he does proofreading all the time and was able to, allow me to redo and correct certain things, especially formatting on his side. But the thing about it is, what happened to the software? In this digital age where we are seeing robots and AI basically replacing people in so many different ways, it still needed a human element. And that's one of the biggest issues I see with a lot of home business owners. This idea that when they come online, they don't need to talk to people. They could do have to talk to anybody, and that's just simply not the case. Remember, we are in the people business. I mean, even when you look at a big brands like Coca-Cola and Pepsi and all these big brands, you can see that they're putting a human element in there. I mean, they're taking a segment of a society and truly making it in a way that their audience can connect with that segment, almost as if they're giving their brand personality up, right? A personification that their followers can just jive with, all right, and connect with. And as a business owner, the same thing, right? That's why you should have, even if you have a company name, you should always have your face in there. I mean, even I am learning because that's not something that I am particularly comfortable with. But that's one. That's why you also need people in the second way that I'm going to talk about in a minute. So you come online, and then, as I said, people have this idea, I don't talk to anybody, right? It's all, especially when you add our internet marketing skills through attraction marketing and could scale, and you can have funnels, and therefore people doing things automatically without your direct interaction. I mean, it's appealing. It's appealing and it works, but you still need to build the know, like, and trust factor. You still need to be a human and be seen as a real person to that individual, all right? To be able to listen to you, first of all, and trust what you're saying. And actually, when you make recommendations or invite them to take an action, they actually follow through with that. So you need people. So don't ever forget the people part. And remember, no matter what, they're not just numbers. And there are people who have fears, who have insecurities, just like you, and they are looking for real people to connect with, right? To help them solve their problems. So I think I kind of really brought home that point, hopefully by now. The second thing we need people is mentorship, is coaching. So whether you're watching free videos on YouTube, somebody had to make the video. They had to invest in time to learn it and then be able to teach it. If you're listening to me right now I mean, I'm the product of mentors and courses. I spend a lot of money on coaching, and that's the product, and I'm in a work in progress. And many of the top owners that you listen to all talk about mentorship, all talk about investing in themselves and coaching. And of course, even in that, it requires going to a company with people. So that's another way that you need people. There's no such thing as a self-made millionaire. That does not exist because throughout his life and journey, he'd have met people, had experiences that would have brought him to that point. He didn't come here learning everything, so he'd have learned from other persons. So there's no such thing as a self-made millionaire. Totally ludicrous. Totally ludicrous. Because somebody he learned something from outside of himself. He didn't just come and have all that inside of him. So, and the same way, you don't know what you don't know. And at every stage of your business, you require different skills, you require the different sets of knowledge, and you need to get that ability to move on. The story I always give you. When I came online, I was struggling. I thought I knew it all, the whole business mindset. If it's going to be, it's all up to me. And that's simply not true. Right? That's simply not true. That's one of the greatest things about network marketing is that you get mentorship without actually putting out that big price, right? But sometimes now with new strategies coming on, sometimes you have to go outside of that traditional training, and sometimes you don't know where to turn. And that's why I'm offering you resource that you will see whether above or below this video, where you could actually get started on the concepts you need to get your business in the right direction when coming online. The things that the one simple thing that you need to know, and a major shift that you need in order to really move your business forward. Because when I made that shift, after 12 months of not making any headway, and it's when I started investing in myself, starting with this one little concept and making that shift. That's when things started to change. That's when commission started happening, connecting with people actually reaching out and saying, I'm looking for a home, I'm looking for an opportunity. What business are you in? What would you recommend? And all this different stuff. I mean, when I heard that was going to happen, I didn't believe that. I mean, like, yeah, no, crazy, man. I mean, me? Well, I'm a nobody. I didn't have any big success or anything like that, but then it really started happening. And so you need to walk in the footsteps of the persons who went before. Stand on the shoulders of giants. So I don't want to be ranting anymore. I hope that you have understood that you need people. And the best way to connect with people is through conversations. But the thing about it, when you apply the concept of magnetic sponsoring and the attraction marketing system, I mean, it's going to be a totally different experience for what you're accustomed to, what you think is happening like offline, where you're just having such rejection. I mean, it's different to talking to somebody who's already health conscious and already buys supplements versus trying to convince somebody who smokes, right, who doesn't care about their health and find everything is too expensive, to change their diet. You understand? That's what we're talking about. I mean, it's different from talking to an entrepreneurial person about network marketing as an option, or affiliate marketing for that matter, as an option for building a side hustle, versus telling an employee, it's not a scam. It's not a scam. It's two different groups, two different experience. And you can learn how to get to that type of grouping who actually want what you have to offer when you click the link and look at what's available. So I'll end it with that note. And if you watch the replay, make sure to give a comment and let's connect. Till the next time, this is Donna from Life by Design with Donna.com. Have a good one.